Why is the program at Kathleen House so successful?
Kathleen House has got a very, very unique program because it's one of the few centers where the women with drug and alcohol issues can come and stay with their children, because normally when they have children, the program doesn't allow them to come with the babies. Then it becomes very difficult for them to do their recovery. So this is a program where they can come in with their children, and even if they are pregnant, at any point of at any trimester, we are happy to take them and support them. So it is a long-term rehabilitation center, and the program is so holistic that it takes care of the women in supporting her to get back into the community. One is taking care of the children, it's a wraparound service, and it's a long-term 6 months rehabilitation program, and with another 1.5 years aftercare program.
Yeah. So Lata, how is Kathleen House funded?
The main funding is by both the federal and state health department, New South Wales, as well as federal health departments. And in the last 5 to 6, 7 years actually, the money has not increased, not taking in consideration the inflation and staffing and all that. So we go out of our way. For example, I was telling you about the work we do with children. We do a lot of therapy work with children, but we are not at all funded for that. So yes, we are funded by the government, and we also really depend a lot on other bodies like Rotary and philanthropy kind of people, where we put in for funding. Normally when we go for asking for funding, women with drug and alcohol are not looked at very positively. People don't give money, whereas what they don't realize is it's more for the children. They deserve a future. It's not their fault that their mothers are using. So we do need the funding, because if we started being preventative right now, these kids might not end up like their mothers. So yes, we do need the funding.
You provide an aftercare service when the clients have successfully completed their program. How does this work?
We do have an aftercare program, as it is our residential rehabilitation is a 6 months program. But after that, we also do a 1 year aftercare program. And so technically when people come here, they sign for 18 months. Why do we do aftercare? Because after 6 months, 6 months is the time where women start looking at a drug and alcohol issues, and what is it that keeps them going and things like that. But once they go back into the community, staying 6 months here, they are quite safe. But then going back into the community is where they start really facing the reality of what they have learned here to put into practice. Basically in aftercare, one of our major outcome, the goal is either they become employable. So either they get an employment, or even take up some kind of a studies where they study so that they could be employed. They do part-time, they do voluntary, something or the other, so that they can lead an independent life. We also support them in the housing. So all this takes quite some time. So by the time of 1.5 years, in fact, there are many women who really say the real work starts only in the aftercare, because that's when they go back. It's not living in a cocoon life. It is going back, being in society and being reintegrated back into the society.
So Lata, it's great that the clients, even after 15 and 18 months, come back to your AGMs and to events that we hold, because they feel part of the family. And that's the greatest recommendation of all for the work that's done at Kathleen House.
Yes, that's another important thing, because once they've been with us for 1.5 years, they don't they don't let go that easily, or they always remember us, they come back. In fact, we also have a mentoring program where while the women are in aftercare, they mentor the women in the residential program, so they support the women, and once they are out, they do come here for HNI, that is once a month. There's somebody or the other who comes and talks to the new clients who come into Resi. So it is a kind of a relationship we have long term, and it has been going on for quite some time. I have a dream for ADF NSW, and that is there are very few services, a wraparound service like Kathleen Yorker, and if we could replicate this in different parts of even Sydney, because there's nothing much in Western Sydney or in rural New South Wales, that will be the best. I wish, we get the funding to do that.
Yeah,
thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Lata.
Thank you, Pat. Thank you.
We'd like you to donate to this very worthy cause, and for the children, it is a tax deduction. Thank you so much.